I recently purchased this AR pistol from Palmetto State Armory. I did an unboxing on it, but this is one with a 10.5 inch barrel. I looked it up before I made a pistol purchase and found out that this was of the most reliable variety, at least according to the internet, which is never wrong, but I went back and forth. 10.5 to 7.5, and I kind of regretted not getting a 7.5, and I started to buy an entirely new gun. And then I came across something on the Bear Creek Arsenal website, a 7.5 upper that was on sale, so I purchased it. So let's take a look at it and see what it's like. Now the first thing that stands out, aside from the small box, is that they actually included a sticker underneath my invoice in this. I didn't get that on my 20-inch upper that I just unboxed. Made a video on that as well, but let's take a look at this 7.5. Now, other than the size, there is another difference between this and the previous Bear Creek upper that I purchased, and that's that this has a parkerized barrel instead of a black nitride. See how they package it here? Same as the other, with some eggshell packaging. Wow, that thing is tiny. Look at that. That is a little upper. So I'm going to get this box out of the way here. Let's take a close look at this, because that's what this video is all about. First things first, yeah, no round in the chamber, so that's good. Here's that 7.5 inch barrel with, I think, well, obviously 7.5 inch rail system, because it's the same length as the barrel. A2 flash hider, and here's their rail system. This is MLOK, but it's not an official Magpul MLOK. It doesn't look like some generic one. And also I noticed no tabs like many forward rail handguards have. They can keep it from moving back and forth. So we'll see how this holds on, but I don't see any problems, no wallowed out bolts or anything like that. So let's look at the upper receiver. Yeah, the brass, what's that, brass casting, well, I forget the name of the company for that, but it's most common that you see, the square. Manufacturer for the forge, or at least the manufacturer marking on the forge. So let's look at the bolt carrier group, see if it's any different than my 20-inch upper I just purchased. Full auto bolt carrier, looks the same, and I see already, yeah, the MPI on the bolt. Let me get the bolt out of the carrier. Here's a closer look at the bolt carrier assembly. Nice looking machining. It looks okay. Let's look at the staking. That looks okay. So yeah, that's good. Put this off to the side since it's oily. Let's look at the firing pin itself here. It also looks good. Not, well, there are ways to mess up a firing pin, but not something you see often. Here's the bolt itself, ring spacing. Well, yeah, I'll have to redo that, but there is our MPI. And according to their website, they use a billet extractor on their new bolt carrier assemblies. So yeah, that looks okay. So I'll get this all put back together here. Before I put the bolt carrier group in the upper, let's just take a look at it and see if there's any information we can glean. Of course, the SS33 there, and the machining and the star chamber. Now this is a parkerized barrel, and being parkerized, normally when I buy parkerized, I like to get chrome lined. This is not chrome lined, which is why I like to buy black nitride. Now it's kind of a good mix of both, but technically being parkerized without chrome lining, this should be the most accurate kind of barrel, but of course being 7.5 inches, accuracy not really at the top of its game. So let me get the bolt carrier group back in here. And now we will put it on a lower assembly. I'm going to try this out on that Palmetto pistol. Here we go. AR pistol with a 10.5 inch barrel. And with the work of some camera magic, AR pistol with a 7.5 inch barrel. yeah, I like not only the look, but the feel of this, especially with this down on the arm. It's a lot faster to maneuver. Obviously, it's going to be less accurate, but nice. Impressed with one exception. A little bit of receiver slop there, but it is what it is. So there is the Palmetto State Armory pistol with a Bear Creek 7.5 upper. Of course, here, the original upper, again, to give you a distance, we're saving 3 inches right there. So I kind of like it. Yeah, not bad. We'll see how it does out on the range, hopefully. Do really good there. I can't get out of this without mentioning the chambering for this upper. I don't think I've mentioned this. We can kind of see it if we look down in here. You can see the 223 down in there, and if it's tilted just right, you can make out the WYL, because this is 223 Wylde 1 in 7 twist. And if you don't know what 223 Wylde is, you should look it up. It's kind of cool. A little bit of the best of both worlds. Works with 223 and 5.56, and is supposed to be the most accurate chambering with all of those. So there we are. Bear Creek Arsenal upper, 7.5 inch, 223 Wylde. By the way, my first, for both me and my father, our first full Bear Creek Arsenal rifles were 223 Wylde. They're really on that when a lot of people weren't. Now it's getting popular. But again, 3 inches shorter on this Palmetto lower. I'll see which one I like better, but right now I'm at least liking the look of this. I'm still trying to come up with a good outro, and I still have nothing, so I'll just leave it at this being the end of the video.